My beloved one, something very scary is about to happen with your loved ones in the next 5 hours. Yes, my child, someone who is very close to your heart is about to drift away from you, and they will never come back. Child, life is not always what you expect it to be. It's beautiful, but sometimes you also have to face nightmares. Similarly, the sun must surrender to the horizon each evening, and the most vibrant autumn leaf must eventually release its grip from the branch. This is the sacred, painful rhythm of a world that is both temporal and eternal. I do not orchestrate these moments to punish you, for I am not a God of wrath who finds pleasure in your anguish. I am the God of all comfort, the one who weeps with you, the one who collects every tear you shed and holds it as a sacred offering. This coming pain, this severing, is a part of the profound mystery of free will and the fragile, beautiful order of the world I have set into motion. What you are about to face is a chasm, a sudden silence where once there was a symphony of shared laughter and whispered secrets. The phone will ring with news that will cleave your life into a before and an after. A message will arrive that your mind will initially refuse to decipher, for the words will seem to be in a language of pure, impossible sorrow. You will feel the ground beneath your feet turn to vapor, and you will be certain that you are falling into an abyss from which there is no return. In these initial moments, in the raw, screaming shock of it, I want you to know something with every fiber of your being. You will not fall alone. My presence will be the only solid thing in your dissolving universe. I will be the quiet, unwavering force beneath your feet when your own legs fail to hold you. I will be the breath in your lungs when your own breath catches in your throat, a ragged, painful thing. I will not shout over the storm of your grief. I will sit with you in the silence it leaves behind, a companion in the absolute void. Do not, in your humanity, mistake this event for my absence. In your pain, you may be tempted to shake your fist at the heavens and demand, "Where are you? Why did you allow this?" I can withstand your anger, your questions, your accusations. Pour them out before me. Scream them into your pillow. Let your rage and confusion be a prayer, for I receive all honest utterances from a breaking heart. The silence you may perceive from me is not indifference. It is the deep, holding silence of a parent who cannot take the pain away, but who can and will bear the full weight of it with you. I am in the tears that will not stop, the memories that will ambush you in the quiet of the night, the love that feels so sharp it becomes agony. I am there. I am always there. This person who is drifting from your sight is not drifting from my heart. They are, and have always been, my cherished child, just as you are. The journey they are about to embark upon is one that every soul must take, a passage from the shadowlands into the brilliant, unending dawn of my direct presence. From your perspective, anchored in time, it is a tragic, premature departure. From my vantage point in eternity, it is a glorious, welcoming homecoming. They are not being lost. They are being found in the most complete way imaginable. They are trading a reflection for the reality, a whisper for the symphony, a faith for a face-to-face knowing. The love you shared with them was never yours alone to possess. It was a sacred trust, a beautiful, fleeting gift that you were both allowed to steward for a season. That love itself is not dying today. It is being transfigured. It is being released from the constraints of physical presence, from misunderstandings and frailties, and is being perfected, taken into my own heart where it will exist forever, unassailable and eternal. In the days and weeks to come, you will be visited by a legion of what-ifs and if-onlys. They will come in the dead of night, wearing the faces of regret and guilt. They will whisper lies to you, suggesting that you could have altered this day with a different word, a different action, a more vigilant love. My child, hear me now. The tapestry of a life is woven with threads of choice and chance, of human frailty and divine grace, in a pattern so complex that no human eye can perceive its full design. Do not torment yourself by trying to reweave the threads with the clumsy hands of hindsight. Place those regrets at my feet. Let me take them from you. They are a burden you were never meant to carry. The story of your relationship with this beloved soul is not defined by its final chapter, but by the entire volume of shared moments, of forgiveness offered and received, of love given and taken. Cling to the whole story, not to the single painful sentence that concludes it in this realm. You will be told by the world to be strong, to move on, to find closure. I give you no such command. I invite you to be weak, be shattered, be utterly and completely dependent on the strength I will provide moment by moment. Your strength will fail you, and that is as it should be, for it is in your acknowledged weakness that my power is made perfect. Do not seek closure, for true love never truly closes. It transforms. It learns to live in a new key. The bond you have will not be broken. It will be stretched, not across a city or a country, but across the very veil that separates the temporal from the eternal. And it will hold, for it is woven with threads of my own eternal love. I will send you comfort in ways you may not immediately recognize. It will be in the friend who shows up unannounced with a meal they didn't know you needed, simply because my spirit nudged them. It will be in the sudden, inexplicable peace that descends upon you in the middle of a crying jag, a peace that defies all understanding and circumstance. It will be in the memory that surfaces, not with a sting of pain, but with a warm, grateful glow, a sign that healing has already begun its quiet work in the depths of your spirit. It will be in the cardinal that appears at your window, a flash of crimson against a gray sky, a tiny, brave reminder of the beauty and life that still persist. Look for these tokens of my grace. They are my love letters to you in the language of loss. Your purpose is not annihilated by this loss, though it will feel that way. Your life is not over, though a part of it has reached its completion. There is a future for you, a path that continues on, and though you cannot see it now for the fog of your sorrow, I am already walking ahead of you on it, preparing the way. This profound sorrow will, in time, become a part of your story, a deep well of empathy and understanding from which you can draw to comfort others with the comfort you yourself have received from me. The love you feel, now sharpened by loss, will make you more tender, more compassionate, more real. It will carve hollows in your soul where my grace can pool more deeply. So in these final hours of the world as you know it, do not spend them all in anticipatory dread. If you can, be fully present. Look at the face of your loved one. Listen to the sound of their voice, the cadence of their breath. Hold their hand and feel the miracle of their living warmth. Do not do this with a heart of frantic fear, but with a heart of profound, grateful reverence for the gift that they have been to you. Store up these sensory treasures, for they will become holy relics in the days to come. Speak the words that are in your heart. Do not let love be left unsaid, for while its physical expression is about to change, its spiritual reality is forever. And when the moment comes, when the clock ticks over into the new reality and the world you knew is irrevocably altered, I will be there. I will be the first one to meet your shattered heart. I will wrap my presence around you like a cloak. I will not give you easy answers or pious platitudes. I will give you myself. I will sit with you in the ashes of your dreams. I will mourn with you. And when you are ready, I will begin the slow, gentle, lifelong work of rebuilding you, not into the person you were, but into a new creation, a person who has looked into the deepest darkness and found that my light is still there, a person who knows the cost of love and deems it worth the price, a person whose heart, though scarred, has been expanded to hold more of heaven, more of me. This is not the end of your love story. It is the beginning of its most challenging, most sacred chapter. The connection you shared was always rooted in me, and a root system that deep cannot be destroyed by death. It is a current that now runs underground, invisible but ceaseless, feeding the landscape of your soul from a hidden, eternal source. You will feel them again, not as a ghost, but as a presence woven into the fabric of my grace. You will hear their echo in a piece of music, sense their approval in a moment of courage, feel their love in a sudden warm breeze on your cheek. They are stepping out of the room, but they are not leaving the home of my love, a home in which you both will dwell for all eternity. So, my precious, trembling child, prepare your heart not for an ending, but for a transformation of love so profound it will, in time, reveal itself to be my most severe and sacred mercy. I am with you. I will not let you go. Now and forever I am with you. My beloved one, listen to me. Do not let your heart tremble at the shadow of what you cannot yet understand. For I am nearer to you than your own breath, and even when the winds of sorrow rise, they move within the palm of my hand. Nothing escapes me. Nothing unfolds without my knowing. What you call loss, I see as passage. What you call the end, I see as a door opening into light. You are afraid because you can feel the tremor of change approaching. Your soul is sensitive to the shifting of seasons. You sense that something you love is slipping away, and you fear the ache that follows absence. But child, understand this. In the realm of my truth, nothing that is loved is ever lost. Love cannot die, for it is the very essence of me. It changes form, it transforms, it ascends, but it never vanishes. When I ask you to release what you hold dear, it is not to punish you, but to prepare you. The vessel that clings cannot be filled again. The heart that never lets go cannot receive what is greater still. You must trust me even in your tears. For when the storm rages, I am not in the destruction, I am in the quiet strength that holds you upright. I am the unseen arm that keeps you from breaking. Do not mistake pain for punishment. The ache in your chest is the sound of your soul growing larger. I do not send sorrow to crush you. I allow it to open you. For every wound, when surrendered, becomes a window through which my light may enter. And those who have walked through darkness with me walk with a gentleness that only the broken can understand. You cry out to me, "Why must I lose what I love?" And I whisper back, "Because love is not meant to be caged, it is meant to become." That which you call loss is but transformation, a movement of the eternal current. Just as a river must leave the mountain to become the sea, so too must the moments and people you cherish move onward to fulfill the destiny written for them. Trust the current, beloved. It knows its way home. There are seasons within you that mirror the heavens above. There is spring in your laughter, summer in your joy, autumn in your surrender, and winter in your solitude. Do not resist these seasons. They are the rhythm of my design. When one fades, another rises. When one flower wilts, a seed is already waking beneath the soil. You've cried enough tears to fill an ocean, and yet not one of them is wasted. Each tear you have shed has been gathered by my hands. I have seen them all, and I have turned them into pearls that will one day crown your spirit. You may not see their beauty yet, but in time you will know that every sorrow you endured was shaping something eternal within you. Do not despair, my child. What feels like an ending is often a beginning wearing a disguise. The soil must break for the seed to rise. The night must deepen before dawn can be born. Trust in the process of becoming. Trust in the unseen. You walk by faith, not by sight, and faith is the bridge between your understanding and mine. You long for certainty, but certainty is not what feeds the soul. Faith does. Certainty is the anchor of the mind, but faith is the flight of the heart. When you walk through the valley, know that I walk beside you. When the world grows silent, know that I am still speaking in the quiet spaces of your being. My voice is not always thunder. Sometimes it is a whisper carried by the wind. Learn to hear me there, in the gentle rustling of leaves, in the rhythm of your breath, in the stillness between your thoughts. You are not alone in your pain. You are surrounded by my presence, by angels unseen, by the love that has no end. Every heartbeat within you echoes with the sound of my name. You have never been abandoned, not for a single breath. Even in your darkest hours I have held you. When you thought you were falling, you were only being carried. When you thought you were lost, I was guiding you toward a new horizon. Beloved, stop running from your own heart. Do not fear the silence, for in silence I speak clearest. Do not fear the darkness, for in darkness my light becomes visible. You are being reshaped by divine hands. The pain that presses against you is the molding of the eternal potter, shaping the clay of your being into something radiant. something capable of containing more love than ever before. And yes, there are moments when I allow the veil of mystery to thicken. You wonder why I do not reveal the whole path to you. But if I showed you every turn, you would never learn to trust my steps. Faith is not the absence of mystery, it is the courage to walk with it. You will not always understand me, but you will always be loved by me. That is enough. There is no tragedy in the universe that I cannot transform. Even death itself is not defeat in my eyes. It is transition, a doorway into eternity. The ones who leave you do not vanish into nothingness. They return to me, and in time, so will you. There will be a reunion beyond this fleeting shadow of the world, more beautiful than your mind can hold. Until then, live with open hands and a brave heart. You are here for a purpose that even the stars bow to. Every choice you make, every breath you take, ripples through creation. Do not underestimate the power of your light. You were born from my thought, and within you burns a spark of the infinite. Let that light guide you. Let it speak louder than fear, louder than grief, louder than doubt. When you love, you become most like me. So love boldly, love deeply, love without reservation, even knowing that love may break you. For what is broken in love is mended in me. Love is the language of eternity. Every act of love, write your name in the book of forever. Do not be afraid of change, my child. Change is the pulse of life. You cannot hold the river still, but you can learn to flow with it. Trust the divine tide that carries you. You are being led toward fulfillment, even if the path feels painful. My wisdom sees beyond your horizon. What you perceive as loss, I see as alignment. What you call chaos, I call creation. You have prayed to me with trembling lips, asking for peace. Hear me now. Peace is not the absence of storms. It is the calm that remains unshaken within them. That peace lives already within you. You need only to remember it. Come back to the center of your being, where I dwell, and you will find me waiting, patient, eternal, and full of love. The world may seem fragile, but my purpose is not. Empires will fall, stars will fade, but my promise remains. You are written into eternity with ink that cannot be erased. I have woven your story with threads of gold through the tapestry of time. No force of darkness can undo what I have begun in you. When you feel weary, rest in me. When you are uncertain, lean on me. When you are heartbroken, weep into my presence. I can bear your pain. I do not ask you to be unfeeling. I ask you to be faithful. I do not demand perfection. I desire honesty. Bring me your wounds, your doubts, your weariness. I will not turn you away. My hands are open, and they have never stopped creating beauty from ashes. My beloved, remember this. Nothing is wasted. Every moment of joy, every tear, every silence, every storm, all of it is being woven into a story of redemption. I am the author, and I do not write tragedies without resurrection. Wait upon me. Trust that what seems like an ending now will one day be revealed as the beginning of a greater chapter. Do not curse the night, for it teaches you to see the stars. Do not despise the waiting, for it strengthens your roots. You are growing even when you feel still. You are being prepared for greater love, greater purpose, greater peace. I am shaping you through time as the sculptor shapes stone, slowly, carefully, lovingly. And when the hour comes that your heart feels too heavy, when you cannot see the light ahead, whisper my name. That alone is enough to open the heavens. I am not far. I am the space between your heartbeat and your breath. I am the warmth that finds you in the cold. I am the stillness beneath your chaos. I am the beginning and the end, and everything in between is the story of my love for you. So, beloved one, do not fear what comes next. Walk forward with courage. What seems to be falling away is only making room for what must arrive. Trust the timing of eternity. It never fails. Even when you walk through shadows, know that they exist only because there is light behind them. I have not abandoned you, and I never will. The universe itself could collapse into silence, and still, my love for you would remain. You are the echo of my own heart, the reflection of my eternal dream. When you doubt yourself, remember, I made you from my breath, and I do not make mistakes. Be gentle with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Let go of resentment, for it blocks the flow of grace. Choose compassion. It is the path that leads closest to me. The more you love, the more you become what you already are, my image. Time will pass, and you will understand things you cannot grasp now. What you fear today will one day be seen as the turning point that awakened you. Trust that every heartbreak carries hidden mercy, and every ending contains a seed of resurrection. I am with you in the laughter of children, in the quiet dawn, in the song of the wind. I am with you when you stumble, when you rise, when you rest. There is nowhere you can go where my love cannot reach. Not the heights of joy, nor the depths of despair. I am there. And when the journey of this life comes to its close, you will awaken fully in my presence. The tears will be wiped away. The questions will be answered, and you will see that every thread of pain was necessary to weave the pattern of your eternal joy. Until then, walk in love. Walk in trust. Walk knowing that every step you take, I take with you. I am the hand that steadies you, the voice that calls you, the love that will never let you go. Rest now, my beloved one. Whatever happens, whatever changes, remember, you are safe in me. You always have been. You always will be.